Welcome back, guys. This is another Top 20 Spotlight video, and today this is Ultima 3 Exodus. Instead of just showing you one screen or video for one system, I'm going to basically show you all the systems and computers that I've played Ultima 3 Exodus on. This is the original Apple II version that I played in the mid-'80s, and I actually saw at a friend's house, the one that helped me beat Wizard's Crown and Eternal Dagger. His younger brother played this for hours and said he could beat the game within 10 hours. Not sure if he could do it or not, but he was pretty sure he could. And of course, if you had a Apple II and had a Mockingbird card, the music card for it, this is the version you wanted. As you'll hear here in a few seconds, this actually had a musical score that used the enhanced Mockingbird for great sound. This is also the first Ultima game that I ever played. Me seeing it at my friend's house really kind of got me addicted to the Ultima series. I never beat any of them because they're pretty tough, but I've definitely liked them and have collected for this game series for quite a long time. I've always liked Ultima 3 the best because it is pre-Avatar, so it'll pretty much let you do whatever you want in the game. And as you can hear, this version sounds really good with the Mockingbird card. And this is the Commodore 64 version. I think it sounds really good, probably just as good or better than the Apple II version, at least the music that plays in it, because of the SID chip. This version I played probably in the early to mid-90s. And again, as you can see, this version looks and sounds really good. If it wasn't for the slow drive speed that would slow down the playing of this game, this might be the version I would play actually. If you had a PC in the early to mid-'80s, this is what your version would look like in all its CGA glory. But because of all the people who have released patches for it, you can actually make the game sound and look really good, as I'll show you here in a second. And here you go, the same PC version with an enhanced patch that makes it sound and look great. This will most definitely be the version, once I get serious and want to complete this game, the version that I'm going to play because of the sound, graphics, and because it's on the PC, it loads super fast, so there will be no load times when I'm ready to play. Now guys, I'm going to show you a little bit of the actual creation of the characters, because you can have multiple characters in this game you can create. Maybe create them and walk around and get in a few fights, and we'll wrap that up. Well, I thought I'd create a character for you. You can see all the race class combinations that you can have in Ultima. You can have up to 4 characters in your party as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and create a character. My name, of course, I'm going to go ahead and put CNC Freak in there. You can have a male or female character. The races you can have are Bobbit, which is like a halfling, a dwarf, elf, a fuzzy, which is kind of a really small creature that's really good at thievery and being a wizard with high intelligence, and of course the human. The class combinations you can have, there's quite a few of them. They start with fighter, cleric, wizard, and thief. Of course, that's the base ones, and then now we have quite a few other ones. We've got paladin, barbarian, lark, which I'm not real sure what that is, illusionist, Druid, which is one of my favorite classes in any game, Alchemist, Ranger, and that's it for the classes. And now you have 50 points to spend between 4 attributes. Of course, you have to divvy them up as you see fit. Alright, we've created a character. Now I'm going to take the party out that was on the disc that I have, just to make it easy so I don't have to create 4 more characters, and we're going to get going. As you can see, the graphics kind of are very tile-based, but that's one thing I love about this game. I like the look of this game. What they've done is used graphics from like Ultima 4, Ultima 5 for Ultima 3. Instead of having the old CGA ugly graphics, we have fairly decent looking graphics, and we have sound too, which they've imported the MIDIs. Here's one of the towns in the Ultima 3 game. I thought I'd just walk around, guys, and let you see a little bit of the town. I know I've mentioned it in the past. Another reason why I really like this game is it's pre-Avatar series. You don't have to be a goody two-shoes. No, I don't like to play evil characters, but I like the freedom to do what I want in a game. If I want to rob a shopkeeper with my thief, I can do that. If I want to pick on the guards, I can do that. It doesn't kind of restrain me into a certain role. Yes, I will play the Ultima series from 4 to 9 at some point, just because I know that it has a really, really good story. So yeah, I like those, but for some reason I always gravitate back to this game. I wish the story was just a little bit stronger in this game, which I'll get into in just a few minutes. Alright guys, I'm going to show you a little bit of combat, and then we'll wrap this thing up. As you can see, you have a very small play field that you get to move your characters around on when facing enemies. There's a little bit of strategy involved. They really love to run away. A lot of creatures and enemies do when they actually get really hurt. Sometimes you actually they'll run away before you can actually kill them. And you will have to forgive me. Unfortunately, it's been way too long since I played this game, and most of the spells are like in Latin, so I just can't remember what they are, so I'm going to have to just beat them with my hands. And of course, yes, I forgot to equip these guys as well, so we'll see how this turns out. And now onto the story of Ultima 3 Exodus. Instead of taking place on Earth like Ultima 2 did, this takes place in a land called Caesarea, where you have to battle the evil Exodus, which is kind of described as neither man nor machine. It was the product of the 2 previous arch-villains from Ultima 1 and 2, Mondain and Minax. And I will say, you can't just take a party into the castle and use your brawn to beat this guy. It's a lot of puzzle solving involved to complete this game. Of course, if I mention Ultima 3 Exodus, I have to mention the NES port. Unfortunately, I have not played this game at all, so guys, down in the comments below, please let me know what you think of this. If you've played the original Ultima 3 on a retro computer and also completed it on the NES, let me know how they compare. I think it actually doesn't look too bad. It reminds me a lot of the Dragon Warrior series on the NES. Well guys, again, thanks again for watching.